Today is Jum'ah, and we came from mosque about an hour ago. And throughout that lecture, there's something that sticks out to me, and it was the fact that he said there's a goal in life. The Maulana was standing in front, said, guys, there's a goal in life. You guys know how the Maulanas act, they kind of weird sometimes, but like,
you gotta speak, man, like a sage, one of the archetypes.
Yeah, that's a good one. Archetypes, y'all. You know, we're gonna get into that. But the wise old man who was standing in front said, there's a goal in life, and it's to find yourself, to accept yourself. But what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? What does that mean to you, though? How are you feeling, black guy?
That's true, bro. To accept yourself. I was listening to, I was sitting there, and he said, that the ego especially, that's gonna be one of the downfalls. Like, it's not a bad thing, no? But you shouldn't like let it control you, you know. And for order to find yourself, you need to dwell, bro. Go in the darkness. Or stop trying to chase the light always. Try to get the darkness, bro. Because that's the only way you're gonna find out the true answers of why you do your shit. Do you think now your bad habits are just bad habits as you just do it? It has a link. The reason you do it because you have a shadow of it. A shadow. You know.
You guys are gonna hear that word, you don't even know what the fuck it means. A shadow. The thing that's connected to your feet and follow you for the rest of your life.
No, that's a shadow, yeah.
Speaking of which, but boom. I was just thinking, you know, I like the cheat to make master code. So I was just thinking, I was like, man, just saying and all that stuff. But at the same time, I was dwelling in my mind and so I was thinking of like shadows and shit. So for me, I was just thinking, you know, like if you focus on getting yourself, right? If you focus on you getting better, if you focus on yourself, you focus on your mind, your soul, your body, your spirit, everything. If you focus on your whole self, that's what I mean when I say that. You know, your whole self, alles, your money, your body, connections, everything, family, everything, God. Now you chasing yourself, right? You're bettering yourself. And now, how can I say? Like, if you know about such stuff, you would obviously know about psychedelics. So you take shrooms, you smoke edibles, the drugs, anything that make you feel so. Drugs, right? That's now a state. A state, in a state in like. So I feel like that's Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, Super Saiyan Blue. Weed is like Super Saiyan 1. Super Saiyan 2 is maybe ecstasy. Super Saiyan 2, 4 is like fucking shrooms, like that. Now when you go back, since because it must do that.
It crashes.
And when you go back to your base form. But what if your base form is weak?
That's why you can't handle crash afterwards. That's why you feel like it.
Now your base form is weak. Now why is cocaine Vegeta so strong? Because they're training the base form. And then they get in, when they do the states, when they change states, the states is far stronger. So what did that mean? If you dive in your mind sober, how much can you dive in your mind if you do the states?
Psychedelics. Damn. But the thing is, you know, is not everyone's gonna be able to understand it. Like that feeling of shrooms, bro. Yo, psychedelics. It's like you basically the universe. Basically the universe. But you know, anyways, bro, no. How can people just decide not to wake up and be like, I'm gonna be a faggot today? Like, bro, like their lives now is like in a loop, bro, where they They don't understand that everything around them is literally in the mind. That if they're gonna think of good stuff happening to them or around them, good stuff is gonna come, abundance and key. But now they think about bad shit. Not like bad shit, but shit that it's gonna affect them. You know what I mean?
Penetrate.
Force. Penetrate. You know? Now, they're just attracting that energy because all they're thinking about is that literally it's in the world within. Like Carl Gustav Jung said, always focus on inside. It's not the world within. So the world without reflects the world within. And yeah.
And read books, bro. I know that shit sound kind of gay. Read books, bro. Read books, bro. You know what Zuckerberg? Now you based on. If you read books, then you go through it with others. Like if you read books, then with my car, like we used to do. Gotta get back into that shit, man. It's good, bro. To read book and all that crap. Some dark shit, bro. Some fucking dark shit. What did my voice? Yo. Do you know about I'm gonna tell you the story about the Egyptians.
Oh yeah. They're trying to be immortal.
Listen to this shit, man, bro. If you anything about fucking primary school, then you must know about the Egyptians and all that stuff, the hieroglyphics, the pyramids, and then being so used to, I mean, the coffins in it, and then like in the tomb numbers being preserved. So think about it like this: what did they worship? The Egyptians, the moon and the sun. Man.
Oh, sun gods and shit like that.
They studied the moon and the sun.
The conscious and the subconscious.
The conscious and the subconscious.
Unconscious.
The conscious and the unconscious. Yin and yang, 1 and 2.
Good and bad.
Male and female. They were studying that. They believed that there's gods and stuff. They were worshipping it.
It's another level of blasphemy, bro.
Now,
Damn.
take that and put it into a perspective of someone who knows about Carl Jung. So we know the real one, the deep dark. It's basically your conscious mind, your reality, and your subconscious mind, the moon and the sun, the one that's in control and the one that makes things happen. So they believed that if you can bring the two together, the eclipse and that nonsense, if they can bring the two together, they will achieve this godlike statement of immortality. And then people used to practice it. The Egyptian means that they used to meditate, they used to focus on unlocking themselves. And then they developed the mind, and they wanted to make the, Carl Jung's quote, they wanted to make the subconscious conscious. They wanted to make the unconscious conscious. And they believed by doing that, you could never die. You could get godly powers and all that. And then it's believed that an Egyptian, whoever had, they achieved it. They achieved that state, immortality and all that. And then his body decayed because God didn't create you to be immortal. Your body decays, your body goes back because we must mold it out of clay and all that. So they had to find a way to preserve the bodies of the people who reached the immortal state.